Grand Rising, beautiful family. It's Retta's Recovery Reminders. Retta and Ratchet is right here with me, being the wonderful little guard dog she always is. Yes, my good girl. Yes, it is. It's August 15th, but whenever you find this is when it was meant for you. I really appreciate everybody who likes and has subscribed. You guys are why I do this. Hopefully growing a recovery community. You know, we are all in this together. And, we're all learning to do the best we can. And when we know better, we do better. For most of my life, I was under the impression that I had learned everything I needed to learn because, school. But I think we were given that impression because they wanted us to believe what they taught us. But really, it was all basically lies. We have been here a lot longer than they have led us to believe. And the religious texts have been misinterpreted to make us think of something outside of ourselves when it is only when we, put it internally that we can actually get the spiritual enlightenment. It's all within us. God is within each and every one of us. And we have the spark of that light. And when we finally realize that it's, what each and every one of us does, how each and every one of us act, that makes the difference in this world today. And only when we open our hearts in kindness and compassion for one another that we can maybe learn, from each other instead of making fun of each other and, the stuff that just isn't serving us any longer. The new earth is here. We just have to perceive it. And it's by opening our hearts. I am faith-filled and fear-free because God always delivers what God has promised to deliver. Psalms 138 in the scripture of the Holy Bible reminds us that God's promises are backed up by the honor of God's name. This means God's got your back. This means that God is with you and for you. God is within you. It also means that you can depend on God. It can be very reassuring to know that there is someone, everyone, everywhere who you can rely on. Still, hearing the words may not be enough. You must understand what they mean. When you understand exactly what it means that God, the creator of all, is standing with you, for you, and behind you, a new realm of possibilities and opportunities opens up before you. When you understand that what God has promised to do, God will do, it takes a load from your shoulders. God has promised us many things, the most important of all being, I will never leave you nor forsake you, because God is you. God is everything. I think God is every atom. Every atom is conscious with the consciousness of God, like source. That's what I believe. I believe we've been lied to and beings came down and tried to pretend that they were gods, but that's a story for another day. Boy, what a relief. Until today, you may have forgotten, or perhaps you were not aware of all of the promises your Creator has made for you. Just for today, take a moment to remember and reflect on the good things that God has promised to do for you and in your life. Today, I'm devoted to remembering the things that God has promised to me. And when I was, coming through my spiritual awakening, coming to realize that everything, nature especially, is source energy. It's not anything outside of me that I can find. I had to find the power within me to actually make changes in my life, to like reprogram my subconscious to believe that I deserved a good life, that I was not just an addict and I was always going to be an addict. I am no longer, that kind of addict. I will always be an addict. I think we're all addicts of something. We just have to choose what we focus our life's attention on. And today I focus it on my, healing, whatever limiting beliefs I had about the world previously. And I live in love. If I love myself enough to create a beautiful life, then more will be revealed for me. I can't, continue to do better internally without the external getting better as well. And that's what I know. That's what all the religious texts and, spiritual texts have told me. So I'm taking all of it and combining it and using it for, the greatest life that I can live. All I have is what I've learned from my life. And I will use that in the best way that I know possible, and I know that the energy of God is within me. And since I have, veered to that belief, my life has gotten so much just better each and every day, because it's up to me. I'm the only one that has the power to change my life. And when I really realized that, I did change my life. You have the power to change your life too. I love you guys. Be a blessing, live in love. Do what you think is best for your life. Follow your heart, because I think when we follow our heart, we can't go wrong. The desires of our hearts were put there for a reason. And, I will continue to live my best life and know that just because it is not happening right now doesn't mean it will never happen. And more will be revealed for my life. I love you guys. Be a blessing. Peace.